Oh, very charismatic dark elf. Time to talk.
You wouldn't happen to be traveling to the town of Hakoshae, would you?
Oh, why do you ask?
I'm investigating a rumor about the town's leader, Magnate Faina Darak. Word has it that she's a descendant of the Akaviri potentate. A rather curious rumor, given that the potentate's bloodline should have been wiped out over a century ago.
And why did I investigate this rumor,
It's a personal matter pertaining to my grandfather's legacy. Painful as it is to say, my family's reputation depends on proving this rumor false. You wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? I could use a lending hand.
I can help you investigate this rumor.
Why don't you begin by speaking to the lady in question? The magnate should be in the town square. Strike up a conversation and see what she reveals. In the meantime, I'll begin my own investigation. See what I can dig up.
What can you tell me about the town of Hakoshae, huh?
Who the hell would bother?
Hakoshae was built
Say.
after the fall of the Akaviri potentate. It's been, let's see now, a little over 100 years now? Yes, right around that. The town was founded by the Akaviri refugees who fled during that time.
Gabadillo. The follow, man. Hopefully I got that name right. Tell me more about the Akaviri.
The Akaviri come from the land of Akavir, a continent east of Tamriel. They first invaded Tamriel in the First Era, but were ultimately convinced to join the Empire. Hakoshae is populated by their descendants.
You said the Akaviri founded Hakoshae were refugees?
Yes, the Akaviri took the fall of the potentate as a rather obvious sign that they were no longer welcomed in Cyrodiil. Many of them fled to elsewhere. Hakoshae is but one of the settlements that was founded.
So the people of Hakoshae are all Akaviri then?
I suppose that's a matter of perspective. After all, generations of imperial marriages have considerably thinned the bloodline. Still, Hakoshae does strive to maintain Akaviri culture and customs, starting with the town's rather distinct name.
So what exactly is an Akaviri potentate?
Potentate Vesidushe began his political career as advisor to Emperor Riemann III. When the Emperor was assassinated, the potentate stepped up as Cyrodiil's leader. Very fortunate for Vesidushe, of course. He was Emperor in all but name.
So did Vesidushe plot the assassination?
So goes the rumors, though nothing was ever proven. Unsurprisingly, an Akaviri on the Ruby Throne created conflict. The potentate was eventually assassinated himself. A few decades later, his heir was similarly slain.
So who was assassinating them all?
The Morag Tong, of course. Who else would be so competent? Following the death of potentate Severian Chorak and his heirs, a large number of Akaviri and their followers left Cyrodiil. Many wound up here in Elsweyr.
Why did Morag Tong care about these guys, huh? Yeah, no worries, Hamburger. This one would like to hear more about your grandfather's legacy. He was Morag Tong then?
As an agent of the Morag Tong,
Yep.
my grandfather had the honor of executing the last remaining heir of the Akaviri potentate. But here's the tricky bit. My grandfather and the heir both disappeared during the attempt.
They
The
fell in love.
Morag Tong presumed them dead.
But now you have a reason to think otherwise,
If Magnate Faina Darak truly is the descendant of the potentate, it proves without a shadow of a doubt that my grandfather failed. And such failure would be a grave dishonor to my family name. That's why I'm keen to prove this rumor false.
Yes. Oh, man. You miss Elsa so bad. Oh, sorry, Pixelated. We're just waiting for a moist noodle. There you are.
Da.
A very cosmetic elf, yes?
Da.
Though I'm not exactly sure why did the Morag Tong cared about who is the Emperor.
Because reason.
Hakoshae.
Oh dang.
Claim. Let's go do big boy things, guys. Yeah, let's morph one of these here. Docking Bone Blast. There we go. I'll sit. Medicine.
Screw that deer in particular.
Why wouldn't you loot them? Is the game like? Why is it always like raw meat? It should be cooked, shouldn't it? Especially with an Inferno staff.
Yeah. Which one makes sense? Well, kind of. Unless like it's like not that hot, and then it would be like cooked on some, and then like not cooked on the rest. I don't know.
Why Twitch keeps on sending me notifications of liking a game on my Twitch account? Is there something good to do?
I haven't been able to sleep all week. Please, can't you do something?
There'd be a book.
Of course. I'll have the town
Oh,
guards
oh,
investigate.
yes, yes, sweet.
Thank you, Magnate Fainadara.
And who do we have here? Come, let us.
Oh, she's down here.
There's also a book.
Yeah, if you're wondering what the whole drops thing is, basically go to your accounts.elderscrollsonline.com page, log in. At the very bottom, there's a thing to link your Twitch account. The reason you link it is because you get crown crates, specifically streamer crown crates, which you can open up. It has crappy stuff in it, but there is a chance, a very small chance, you can get a mount and a very unique pet from it. You can also go ahead and just trash everything in there to gems, which you can use to buy and other crown stuff. So, yeah. Link your stuff up. Listen to Magnate here.
Welcome to the town of Hakoshae. I must say it is not often I see a new face. Have you perhaps come to take part in our festival?
Festival?
The Proving Festival, yes. Through a series of trials, the people of Hakoshae must prove themselves to their ancestors. We do so by completing 3 trials, otherwise known as the 3 proofs.
Can you tell me more about these 3 proofs?
First, the proof of reference calls on our ancestors to witness our deeds. Second, the proof of strength displays our might and bravery. Lastly, the proof of wisdom tests our knowledge and wit. Through these trials, we show our worth.
Oh, okay. Can this one join your festival then?
Of course. I'm sure you too have ancestors you wish to honor. First, you must speak with Domitia Nasica. You'll find her just by the river. Listen well to her words, for she will guide you through your first trial.
Alright, I'll go talk to Domitia Nasica.
Let me know if you have any other questions. I realize that Hakoshae can be quite the curiosity for travelers such as yourself.
This one kind of... this one heard the... this one was eavesdropping. Some sort of trouble?
Nothing to worry about. Domitia just hasn't been sleeping well. She believes there's something prowling around her house at night. I suspect it to be just bad dreams.
Or Mog Tong. But you're gonna have the Tong Guard shush, yes?
Of course. I'd never dismiss a citizen who seeks my aid. Having the town guards investigate will help ease Domitia's fears. That alone may be enough to stop her nightmares. And if the dreams continue, I'll make sure she's seen by a healer.
I'll see. We go. Tell me more about Hakoshae.
Though Hakoshae is known for its Akaviri ancestry, the truth is that our imperial bloodline runs far richer. Still, we honor our Akaviri ancestors by maintaining some of their customs. The Proving Festival is a shining example of that.
You tell me more about yourself?
I hold the title of Magnet, though I have no emperor who supports me. Still, my family has led Hakoshae since its founding and chose to take the title to reflect that role. It has been my honor to lead this town for over 10 years now.
So your family has always led this town?
Because it was our family who founded it. My ancestors wished to create a place of safety and peace, where Akaviri traditions could continue to be passed down and honored. A goal I still strive to respect to this day.
But I can't help to notice your name. Is it Akaberi?
Yes, as is my family's tradition. We tend to keep closer to our Akaviri heritage than most. I even speak a little of the language, though I suspect my accent is quite atrocious.
I actually want to hear it now. Tell me more about the Proving Festival, please.
The Proving Festival has not been celebrated since Hakoshae was first founded. I didn't even know it existed until I found a first-hand account of the festival in my family's records. It's been quite the challenge getting everyone up to speed.
So why did Hakoshae stop celebrating it?
I'm not sure. Perhaps the town just wasn't interested in celebrations when Hakoshae was first founded. They were refugees, after all. You can read about it yourself if you're so inclined. I happen to have the book with me.
Interesting. Well, I understand you watch the stream, you get drops. Yes. Yeah, so you link your accounts.Elder Scrolls Online account to this, and drops come in after you've watched at least 10 minutes. It's not exactly exact on that, but the next day is when you get drops. Festival. A lot of words. Not interested. I read through a lot of books tonight, guys. I don't think I'm gonna read through that one. Unless it's like really interesting. Wait, where am I going? This way?
Wait. Yeah.
follow the marker. Domina and Nesca.
Oh, you're that traveler I saw earlier. Do you need something?
Yes, the magnate allowed me to join the festival. And said I should speak to you.
Truly? That was certainly nice of her. Your first step is to complete the Proof of Reverence. This trial allows us to call upon our ancestors to watch over us, as we prove ourselves worthy of their name.
And how does this one do that?
With this paper lotus, write the names of your honored ancestors on its petals, and place the lotus in the river. This will allow it to float into the afterlife. Think of it like a calling card, a way to get your ancestors to pay attention.
I'll bring a paper lotus in the river.
Return to me when you've completed your task. Oh, and feel free to ask any questions you may have. This is Hakoshae's first proving festival in over a century, after all. I'm sure you're just as curious as everyone else.
Would Gorks make a good necro? A good stamina necro, yeah. Magic necro probably doesn't have the min-max for it, but definitely for stamina. Tell me more about the Proof of Reverence.
Before we can prove ourselves to our ancestors, we must first get their attention. The paper lotus acts as a ceremonial letter of sorts. By placing it into the river, we allow it to be carried into the realm of the dead.
This is based on Akaveri belief?
Yes, it is. The Akaviri believe that all waterways connect the realms of the living and dead. There are many folktales about boats being lost in heavy fog, and landing on shores filled with restless spirits.
And you believe that,
I used to, when I was little. Whenever I would go jump in a puddle, my mother would yell, "Stop that! You'll fall right into the afterlife." Truthfully, though, she just didn't want my dress to get muddy.
And you said this is your first Proving Festival then,
Excited, of course. Honestly, I'm shocked we gave up the tradition in the first place. No one even remembered the festival existed until the magnate found an old record about it.
So if it's not tradition, why did Hakoshae decide to have the festival now?
Our town doesn't have much wealth or power, but we do take pride in our ancestry. Learning about our Akaviri culture and celebrating it is important to us. And the Proving Festival is the perfect way to do just that.
Do you know what her voice reminded me of?
No clue. Sounds
Twilight
familiar.
Sparkle.
Oh shit, you're right. You drop your lotus in?
Oh shit.
Okay, we'll talk to her again. I don't think this is Foss though.
Maybe not, but it kind of
Through
does
this
sound
proof,
like her.
You have shown reverence. Well done. Next is the proof of strength.
Sorta.
You'll need to... I'm sorry. I'm just so tired today. There's been a lot of strange noises at night lately, and I haven't slept very well.
That's very bad. Like, that was very bad facial animation there. Is that what you and the Magnate were talking about?
You overheard that? Ah, well, yes. I've started hearing noises at night. Heavy breathing, uneven footsteps that seem to shuffle about. At first I thought I was dreaming it all, but now I am not too sure.
Any idea what it might be?
I don't, though the Magnate has promised to send a patrol out tonight. Hopefully they'll find whatever it is. But you've got a proof to complete. Head over to Vectrasy for your next task. He's just a little ways west of here, right up the hill.
Alright, let's go talk to Vestries.
Good luck with the proof of strength, and let me know if you need anything.
You use stamina necro healer? Maybe not, but you could probably do a pretty good tank that could resurrect people. Sweet sweet honey, yes. Barrel? Nope. Broken crates. Your water. Sure. Yeah, doing stamina heals just doesn't usually work out. It's not anything DLC.
I tried to Google it, but nothing came up.
Oh.
I'm sad now. It really sounds like her, though.
They're always kind of like secretive about who voices what.
Yeah.
No, it's really weird. If you look up Lauren Faust and then saw ESO, that'd probably be the only way you know.
True. I didn't do that, but I did it another way.
Oh, wait. Way back there. What? Why do I keep on getting lost?
Because
Yeah.
you want to be the space cadet today?
Wait, it's still back here? What?
Yeah.
God damn it. Alright, test the strength then. Here we go.
I believe.
It's a Nord? Oh
What
no,
can
it's
I
a
do
Bren.
for you,
Or an
traveler?
Imperial. I'm here for the strength. Mandate gave me permission.
You wish to prove yourself before your ancestors. Very well. To the north lies a cave wherein beautiful sugar daisies grow. Bring me one, and you will have proved your strength.
And how does that prove my strength?
Ah, didn't I mention? The cave also happens to be a Sench lion lair, and I doubt the beasts will be particularly fond of your intrusion. Best of luck, traveler.
Alright, I'll bring back the flower.
Make sure to keep your senses about you. Sench lions aren't beasts to take lightly.
Tell me more about this proof of strength.
The Akaviri have always placed a great emphasis on martial prowess. The proof of strength shows our ancestors that we remain strong and are prepared to face any danger that may befall us.
So the Akaviri have been known to be great warriors, then, hmm?
The greatest. Akaviri warriors are known for both their might and magic. It was only because of their aid that General Riemann was able to pacify all of Tamriel under his rule. Why, it was Akaviri who founded the Dragon Guard.
The Dragon Lord, hmm?
proud warriors who formed the Dragonborn Reman's personal guard. Unfortunately, they seem to have disbanded after the Akaviri potentate fell. I still think they're around, though, waiting for their moment to return.
Hello, Mela. This way this time, right? So if they have kids in this village, you're gonna just send them to Sinich Lion Den to get a flower.
Yes. Only the strong survive.
I wonder why the village is like having so many issues.
It's okay, little Timmy. Just get the flower.
Why they did, that's why they stopped doing the whole festival.
Just look at the flowers.
Is there kids? No. No, there's no kids in ESO. There's reference, but there's no kids. Probably pretty good there isn't. There'd probably be enough sick bastards to, like, mess around with things anyways. Really test the strength, they test the cunning to get around Sinich Lions.
Yes.
Dun. Kids are invisible until they reach adulthood. Oh, here it comes. My character is like totally stiff as a board as they're riding on chonkers here.
I mean, I imagine so you don't fall off, but...
No, they're like they're not moving their arms, they're just like straight to their side. They're totally bro posing right now. They beat the test of strength and they're bro posing as they come back.
Whoa, I just realized it's glitched on yours.
It is. You see?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's bro posing as we go back.
Cause like you're moving on the mine, but like on your stream you're not.
No, not at all. I just. Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift? I took on 10 Sinich tigers.
Yes.
You have the look of victory about you. Tell me, were you successful?
Does a bro ever ride in on a chonkers like that if he didn't succeed? Of course. Here's your goddamn flower. Go fuck
Most
yourself.
impressive. I'd say you've certainly made your ancestors proud. Good thing, too. Wouldn't want any unhappy spirits mucking about Hakoshae. They'd bring all sorts of misfortune.
So this is another Akaviri belief, hmm?
Quite right. It's part of why honoring our ancestors is so important. Happy ancestors gift their descendants with good fortune.
Yes.
Wrathful ancestors, well, they do just the opposite. They curse us with misery, desolation, even death.
Death.
Yes, death. Of course, you'd need to perform a great dishonor for such a punishment. Not that you have to worry about that. You've proven both your reverence and strength. Now, it's time to test your wit. Head to the town square and speak to Valoria.
Alright, this one we'll talk to Beloya then.
Don't dawdle now. The proof of wisdom awaits you back in Hakoshae.
Uh-oh. Poke. 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 Poke, poke.
I live. The fire has revived.
I should get the lightning stick.
Yes. Clear.
How big could a party be in ESO? 12 well, it used to be 24. They're supposed to restrict that down to 12 for PvP and PvE. For trials, you can only have 12 anyways, and for dungeons, you can only have 4. For overall PvE like this, you can have like 12 or so. Time for the test of wit.
Why, if it isn't our town's mysterious stranger.
Hello.
Magnet Fena Derak told me all about your participation. Have you completed the first 2 proofs?
I have, and this one was told to talk to you.
Excellent, excellent. Then you are ready for the proof of wisdom.
Yes.
I am most useful when empty. I am most generous when full. What am I?
So this one has to solve the riddle then, hmm?
Of course. What better way to show your wisdom? The riddle describes one of the items on this table. Choose the correct item and bring it to me. Only then will you pass the trial.
Alright, I will return when I click the item.
Best of luck, dear. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Tell me about the proof.
Throughout Akaviri history, the proof of wisdom has been performed in a number of ways. Scholars draft grand essays, writers compose ornate poems, philosophers perform lengthy debates. But for Hakoshae, we went with riddles.
So why riddles?
The people of Hakoshae are simple folk, and our great scholars are few and far between. A modest trial keeps morale up, while still honoring our ancestors. However, we did get a few essay submissions for the Magnate to review.
So the Magnet is a scholar, hmm?
Of course, just like the rest of her family. Every Akaviri text we have is safely contained within the Magnate's home, and she makes sure to study them. Even teaches the young ones a bit of the language.
Alright, could you tell me the riddle again?
I am most useful when empty. I am most generous when full. What am I?
Empty and full, okay. On the table? Oh, over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the bowl. Probably terrible on this. Bowl?
You've returned. Tell me, what item did you bring?
A bowl.
Yes, that is indeed the answer. Oh, I'm just so happy you guessed correctly. I was a little worried my riddle was too obscure. I had hoped Magnate Fena Darak would provide a riddle, but she's had her hands full with the festival. Poor thing.
Poor thing, hmm?
She just has a lot riding on her shoulders. We're all seeking to honor our ancestors, but the Magnate's ancestors are a bit, harder to live up to. I'm sure it's created a good deal of stress.
Ah, I see. Thank you.
May your ancestors be pleased by your actions, traveler.
Goodbye. My boyfriend used to play his PlayStation, and there's no cross-platform in the game. So is there a way to transfer his progress? No, there is not, sweet, unfortunately. Hamburger is kind of in the same same issue there. He started out from PC, went to Xbox, and then came back to PC. But unfortunately, the stuff that you do on Xbox doesn't transfer back and forth. No cross-platform, unfortunately.
Enjoying the festival, are we?
You didn't, Asher.
I'm sure you've heard a great deal about Akaviri culture today, but tell me, did you learn anything about the magnate herself?
Her family led Hakoshae since the founding. She's a world-respected scholar. They help.
Everything you've learned seems to support the rumor. A descendant of the potentate would certainly be given such privileges. However, my investigation calls for more concrete proof. A document would be best.
So where do you find such a document?
I've made some inquiries of my own. It seems that Magnate Fena Darak has quite a few records in the cellar of her home. We'll need to break in and search her documents.
So how do you propose we break in?
We need a key, and I'm positive the captain of the guard carries one. If you would do me the kindness of chatting him up for a bit, I'll do my best to obtain the key. Should all go well, we'll be in and out before anyone notices.
Alright, so this one will go distract the god then.
Very well. Let's get moving then.
Hundreds in the Crown Store purchases. I warned you, Halbigger. But hey, if I ever had to switch over from ESO PC to something else, I'd have the same issue.
Shit.
Edu Hankling, this is the ball, man. Brrr. This one took the god, yes?
Greetings. Say, aren't you the traveler who joined the Proving Festival?
Aren't you Stephen Bloom? Yes, I'm the traveler who joined the completed food festival here.
Are you now? Well, that's certainly an impressive feat. Honestly, this whole affair has been nerve-wracking for me. I'm not too keen on dishonoring my ancestors. Who knows what
Smoke
misfortune
bomb.
will befall me.
So you're able to complete the three proofs?
To be honest, barely. The first two proofs were easy enough. Threw a paper lotus in the river, grabbed a sugar daisy for Vecdrasi. But that last proof, well, it stumped me. Couldn't for the life of me figure out the riddle.
So how'd you solve it?
I'll admit it, I had a little help. Magnate Fena Darak gave me a hint. She's a gracious lady, our magnate. Always helping out folks in need. I'm not sure how Hakoshae would fare without her.
I see. Well, best to be off. Judge's personality.
Yeah.
Glad you
I
could
don't
make
know
it.
why.
Quickly now.
Because
Let's
those
head inside.
noodles are fine.
Are you enriched?
That's right.
Head on. Well, that's certainly odd. There must be something here to take down that barrier.
Should there be a barrier like this?
Probably not.
Fire, water, wind, and earth tablet.
I'm willing to bet those tablets would fit rather nicely into these sockets on the floor.
Tell the elements. By Neil Powell, poet laureate, poetry, whatever. Man raises a righty staff, so he relates to the east. Zissa raises a wand, graceful wand, and drowns the south. Nifa stoops her boots in anger and rumbles in the north. Irila photos her fan, so blows in the west.
Oops.
So light in the east, water in the south, earth in the north, and wind in the west.
But I fudged it.
Oh, it doesn't give you a
That
choice.
certainly wasn't good. Care to try again?
I thought I did.
So fire one's the first one, right? East. Simon says. Next one. Wind tablet. West. Earth tablet is south? Or north? North. East, west, north, south.
Looks like that did it. Let's head in. The magnate left a letter on her desk.
Attakeen!
Interesting,
Thanks for the sub,
don't
man.
you think?
And subscribe to Twitch Prime. Thanks, man. I'm surprised our sound didn't go off for that, though. We should have an alert for that, but Twitch Alerts has not been kind to me with that lately. Letter to fellow darker, Phil in the dark. My dearest Phil in the dark. I know that our family carries many burdens. One day, you will lead the Hakoshae to ensure the prosperity of our people. For it is you who will carry the blood of the proletariat. Your connection will prove your both blessing and a curse. You must be prepared. Our family is never allowed a word of our lineage to go beyond Hakoshae for walls for good reason. The wrong tongue still haunts the shadows of Tamriel, and they will not take such a thing lightly. Our descendants descendants of the proletariat, and will be seen as loose ends to tie up. Ensure that our family's safety. You must closely guard a secret. It's the only way. Forever yours, Mother.
Seems this letter confirms that the magnate is descended from the potentate. What a pity.
Just what are you two doing here? Get out at once!
Traitor! How dare you claim to be of my blood?
What? What's happening? Please, no!
What?
Vegetal.
What the fuck was that? It doesn't work for Twitch subscribers, but it does for YouTube. That's... I don't think it's a Twitch subscriber. I think it's an issue of Prime subscribers. I gotta take a look at Stream Labs later on. It's really weird. Sorry about that.
Well, it seems we've confirmed that Faina Darak is a descendant of the potentate. Just in time for her to be whisked away by some vengeful spirit. Just my luck.
Why would a spirit abduct a magnate, then?
Isn't that part of the Akaviri's beliefs? Disrespect your ancestors and they'll have their revenge. And given the spirit's armor, he was definitely Akaviri.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Makes me wonder what the magnate did to deserve such a fate.
Do you believe the spirit is one of the Magnate Faradark's ancestors, then?
I'm not sure, but it's as good a guess as any. Given the turn of events, we'd best go after them. Perhaps the local tombs? If I know ghosts, they don't often wander far from their graves.
Given the turn of events, what do you mean by that?
Some Akaviri is so upset with the magnate that he's returned from the dead. And if I'm to see this investigation through to the end, I need to learn why. Let's head to the tombs. It's just east of the town square. Can't miss it.
Alright, let's head to the tombs then. He was gonna kill her, totally, right? You going to sleep? Okay, Dark. Have a good night. I think I got another hour in me myself. He was totally going to kill her, wasn't he?
I think so.
He's like, just got cock-blocked. I have to go see this through now.
Yes. Dang it.
So is this what Akaviri houses look like, or is this just Imperial influence on it?
I think it's gonna be like an Imperial influence. Because if you think about it, it kind of has like a little Imperial flair.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Glad you could make it.
Why is he so sassy?
He's Morag Tong. They're all sassy.
True.
You guys thought Akaviri were snake people? No, they're more Eastern. I think you might be thinking about shit. What's the Primordialian? The Sea Elves?
Just up ahead.
Still you hunt me, assassin scum? Was my death not enough?
Oh, he's protecting her.
This disappearing act is getting very old, very fast.
So the Akaviri spirit seems to recognize you. Any idea why?
He seems to think that I was the Mer who assassinated him. Could be a simple case of mistaken identity. After all, my mother always did tell me I bear a striking resemblance to my grandfather, Mephistorum.
Your grandfather assassinated the Akaviri you were chasing then?
As a member of the Morag Tong, my grandfather executed a great number of people. But, given the location and the armor the spirit wears, let's move ahead. I have a feeling we'll get our answers soon enough.
Alright, let's go ahead.
Best if we split up and go our separate ways.
Why is it always good to split up?
Right?
You're looting the tomb, aren't you?
Maybe.
It's a gold for me. Doo-doo.
Speaking of coins.
Oh shit, they keep coming. This guy has really unique... Like, their fighting style is really unique on this, isn't it?
I didn't see a difference, but...
Watch the two-handers.
I'm not paying attention.
Look at that.
Huh! Like little ninja.
Oh, man. Remind me of Samurai? Yeah, definitely. Well, that is Akaviri. They're more like Eastern Japanese influence, I feel. You're trying to kill them all, aren't you?
No. I was just thinking if there's any chests.
I was gonna say they're already dead. Oh man. Made an Argonian Necro. I'll turn into Death Healer. Nice. Good amount of damage with those too. But you could always go Khajiit. Khajiit will do very good for both stamina and magicka. Lucy Necro? Lucifer? Uh-oh.
You will not advance!
Let's dance.
You can't find up!
I could use my Ultra Ultimate, but I need you to die more.
Oh, well.
I have to deliberately not heal you just to use it.
Well. It's okay.
At least at the next dragon fight, there'd be plenty of dead people around.
Yeah.
Hakoshae is made of a bunch of races, each ruling a different nation or island. I thought the true Hakoshae was more Eastern and just got diluted because they joined in with the Empire, which the Empire is like a hodgepodge of everything else.
Proconsul Baloran Kai?
That's the way I understood it.
Very good, assassin scum. You and your companion have been most insistent. Come, let us speak.
Okay. Talk.
Fena Derok has called my spirit to judge her. By her quill, my name was written. By her hands, the paper lotus placed. And so I have come to punish her wickedness. And yet you try to stop me. Who are you to deny me my revenge?
And why do you cry for revenge? What's going on here?
When I escaped Cyrodiil, I had but one man to protect me. Someone I placed my utmost faith in. My utmost trust. Lieutenant Line Bardwick. But when it came time to guard me from my Morag Tong assassin, my protector fled.
So the Morag Tong assassin killed you then, hmm?
Yes. Though not before I was able to inflict a mortal wound myself. Both I and my assassin died that day. But not Line Bardwick. He looted my corpse and claimed my name. It was he who founded Hakoshae, not I.
But why abduct a magnate for Benedarke? Did he betray you then?
Her family continued to spread the lies of my betrayer. For centuries, they have proclaimed themselves nobility. But all they have inherited is lies. She must renounce her title and tell her people the truth. Only then will I be content.
I'll relay the message. You could have just come up and told her, "Hey, you're not my granddaughter."
Go then, and convince Fena Derok to speak the truth. Only that will save her.
What prompted you to return then, hmm?
The Proving Festival is a time for the Akaviri people to commune with their ancestors. Not only does it allow the dead to view the living world, it also invites us to cross over. Fena Derok called me to judge her. I have come to do so.
She did not do anything. It's an ancestor who stole your identity, not you.
And so I did not kill her, as I attempted to kill Line Bardwick when first this festival was held. My lieutenant also summoned me by our ancient rites, though he did not realize this. I was compelled to cross over and judge his wicked ways.
And you weren't successful then?
Line Bardwick was a strong mage in his own right. He cast me away. For centuries I have waited for another Proving Festival, but I suspect that Line Bardwick took precautions against my return. But now, at last, the truth can be revealed.
Oh, that should be helpful then. You'll be happy.
I can't believe it. The founder of Hakoshae, my ancestor, he lied?
Yes, he did. Do you speak the truth then?
You don't understand. To admit such a horrid truth wouldn't just dishonor me. It would dishonor my entire family. All of my ancestors who have done such great things for Hakoshae, they'll all be disgraced. How can I do that?
So you do want to keep you lying about your ancestry then, hmm?
No. No. I don't want to keep lying. The citizens of Hakoshae deserve nothing but my complete honesty, even if it comes at the cost of my family's reputation.
Yep.
I'll do it. Ancestors, forgive me, but I'll tell everyone the truth.
Alright, let's get going then.
I'll be watching, Faina Derok, waiting for you to speak the truth.
I'll keep my word.
Well, seems like it's time to get going then. I'll meet you in the town square.
Do you feel like, what was the point?
Yeah. I feel like
He could have just gone up there and been like, yeah, you're not who you say you are.
yeah. I feel like his revenge goes too deep. Like, get over it, buddy.
I'll be kind of pissed if your like grandkids are like calling to you and then be like, or no, your betrayer's grandkids are calling to you and you'd be like, you don't understand. Your grandfather killed me.
Yeah.
Stop ringing the phone.
He went about it the wrong way, though.
Then it would be fun. Take the phone out of it.
I don't know.
Oh god, no. Archiveria is a continent other than the side of Nirn, or they invaded and destroyed Tamriel every couple hundred years, and then once your attempted got to invade it and failed. Well, that much I understood. But I thought that the whole like joining or melding of things was an Imperial thing, not an Akaveri thing. Go talk to him above?
Oops.
No? Nope, too late. Big turtle. I want to flip it over. I kind of wish they had some races that were like susceptible to other things, you know? Like if you keep on using CC on a turtle, it'll land on its back and it'll be CC for like twice as long.
A chest. Yeah.
The Imperials are proud of their Akaveri
That turtle is totally
ancestry.
Bowser.
Yeah, but the first Imperials were more about melding things, from what I understand. They invaded because they had the Empire. It's not fully known, or do they believe they invading twice because the Septums failed the invasions. But the Empire says they invaded once because that's what why they attacked back. They commingled, yes. Hey, are you happy now?
It seems my investigation has come to an end. The rumor was false, my family name is cleared, and no one even needed to be executed. A happy ending all around, wouldn't you say?
Someone is going to be executed?
The Morag Tong isn't one to leave loose threads, even one that's been dangling for over a century. Luckily for Faina Darok, my grandfather was able to complete his writ. Here, a reward for services rendered.
Yay! And somebody's completely disgraced.
Now, despite our daring rescue, I'm certain the Magnate doesn't want a member of the Morag Tong hanging about. Though it does look like she's about to make her big announcement, doesn't it? Well, perhaps I'll stick around long enough to watch.
You just revel in this, you sadistic bastard. Tell me about the Morag Tong.
The Morag Tong is an organization of assassins. Agents are assigned writs of execution, perform said executions, and then go along the merry way. That's the long and short of it in any case.
So, like the Dark Brotherhood? This is gonna piss him off.
I'd ask you not to compare us to those lunatics. Our practices, morbid as they may seem, are perfectly legal and keeping with dark elf traditions. I kill only who I am sanctioned to kill.
And you were really going to kill Magnate Fenadaric?
If I had to. My preference was always to prove this rumor false, of course. Still, a writ is a writ. If my grandfather failed to do his duty, then I would have done it for him. Simple.
But your grandfather's writ was for proconsul Benel, that guy, not Fenadaric.
My grandfather was following a writ which called for the death of Potentate Severian Shorak and all his heirs. Had Fenadarak been a descendant of the proconsul, her execution would also fall under this writ. Naturally.
It's a technicality, though, isn't it?
I'll let the Morag Tong know your feelings soon as I'm back in Morrowind. I'm sure they're just dying to hear your opinion.
Oh, boy.
My family has long claimed to be descended from the Potentate. But this is not the truth.
He's
The man
looking
who
over his
founded the town,
shoulder.
My ancestor was a traitor. He betrayed Proconsul Baloran Kai and stole his name. My family's legacy is only a lie. I revoke my title as magnate. And should you decide it, I will leave Hakoshae forever. This dishonor is mine to bear, and I accept it.
No! We still want you to be our magnate!
You're an honorable woman, Fenadarak.
You deserve to lead this town.
Everyone, thank you. Thank you so much.
Finally, I am a...
I am what? You okay now?
Greetings, traveler. I hope you're doing well.
You seem rather happy then, all that's given.
Honestly, I'm still wrapping my head around it all. My entire life, I thought that I was a descendant of the Potentate. To realize that was a lie is... well, it's hard. But I'm still Fenadarak. I know who I am, and so too do my people.
So you continue to be the magnate?
Yes, for as long as Hakoshae will have me. And even if that changes, I'll still do my best to help this town however I can. This is my home, no matter who my ancestors were or were not. I realize that now.